the next topic is structure of the functional group. Under this, we will see how the alcohols and phenols and ethers, how they are, the bond angles and their arrangement, how it is. If you take a normal alcohol, like let us take one methyl alcohol, okay. Now you know that it is sp3 carbon attached to the oxygen. In methyl alcohol, okay, the bond angle between the CO and H is found to be 108.9 degrees. Even though tetrahedral it is, the bond angle is somewhat less due to there is a repulsion between the lone pairs of oxygen. Okay. In case of phenols, you know that the ring is planar. One oxygen atom with, I am writing on hydrogen here. Yes. The bond angle here found to be 109 degrees in phenol. In ethers, like simplest ether, like dimethyl ether, if I take, due to repulsions here also, the bond angle is found to be 111.7 degrees. Okay, and here the bond length is found to be 142 picometers, and this bond length is found to be 136 picometers. Here it is 141 picometers bond length. Okay, so these are the bond angles and bond lengths of the particular COH and these compounds. Okay. Next, another topic we have next is preparation methods. Okay, we will continue with the preparation methods. Okay. Preparation methods of alcohols. So now we'll continue with the preparation methods. In preparation methods of alcohols, next phenols and ethers we will see. First one, alcohols. Alcohols can be prepared from alkenes. Okay. Alcohols can be prepared from alkenes. In this, we will see two methods of preparation. One is acid catalyzed hydration of alkenes. Another one is hydroboration oxidation. These are two methods of preparation of alcohols from alkenes. Now let us see the first method, acid catalyzed hydration. Okay, acid catalyzed hydration. Now what is acidic catalyzed hydration? Here for example, I am taking simplest alkene, this one, ethene. Ethene in acidic medium, okay, in acidic medium, okay, in aqueous and acidic medium. What will happen here? Converted to ethanol, because in acidic medium you will have hydronium ions. Due to this unsaturation, hydronium ions attack on the pi electrons, followed by the hydroxide ion attacking on the carbocation. So this is how the acid catalyzed reaction continues. This mechanism or this occurs in 3 steps. It takes place in 3 steps. What is the first step means here? In the step 1, okay, protonation of alkene. First step by hydronium ion. Now in the first step, protonation of alkene, first of all you know that in the water H2O in acidic medium, H plus ions can interact with water, with the lone pairs, right? Lone pairs, and they can form H3O plus ions. So this hydronium ion, that is proton, gets transferred to the unsaturation. That is, this pi electrons is taken one proton and this bonded pair shifting here. So what happens here is, you will get a CH3, one proton from here. I am writing CH3. Bond CH2 plus, because this will get 3 valency, plus H2O, plus H2O. So like this, in the first step, proton is taken by the unsaturation and you will get a carbocation in the first step. Okay. Next step is, second step we will continue. Second step in this mechanism is nucleophilic attack of water, okay, on the carbocation. So in the first step you have seen, you got CH3, CH2 plus ion. In the first step you got this, right? Now what is happening? Nucleophilic attack of water is taking place. Means here this lone pair of oxygen is given to the carbocation. So you get like this, CH3, CH2, O carrying positive charge. That is step 2. In the step 2, what is happening? Nucleophilic attack of water. Water attacks on the positive charge. Then you will get the positive charge on the oxygen, right? Next, step 3. Last step is, in the last step what is happening? Oxygen with positive charge is unstable, as you know. So what is happening? Removal of proton is taking place. Removal of proton is taking place. From where? From that compound. I am writing that compound here. CH3, CH2, OH, positive charge. Now what is happening here? This bonded pair goes to the oxygen and proton is eliminated out, and that proton can taken by water. So you will get here CH3 CH2 OH, alcohol you got, that's what we are preparing, alcohol, plus H3O plus ion, H3O plus ion. Okay. Next, with this simple example we have seen by acid catalyzed reaction. Okay, you can synthesize alcohol, right? If it is symmetrical alkene, then you can get the alcohol, okay, like only one alcohol. If it is unsymmetrical alkene, you can get two isomeric forms. Means according to, see, for example, if I have an alkene like this, okay, this alkene in acidic medium, okay, in acidic medium, if you do the hydration, acid catalyzed hydration, what you will get here? You will get one propanol, and also you will get two propanol, one propanol and two propanol. Okay, one propanol and two propanol you will get. Okay, one propanol is a minor product, 2-propanol is a major product. Okay, why? Because of again this acid catalyzed hydration of alkenes. Okay, it is taking place according to Markovnikov's rule. Okay, it takes place according to Markovnikov rule. You will get that as major product. That is, what is Markovnikov rule? The negative part of the reagent, here water, negative part is OH minus, attacks on the hydrogen, which is the carbon atom which is containing less number of hydrogen atoms. So you take any alkene which is unsymmetrical, then in acid catalyzed hydration you should follow Markovnikov rule. For example, let us take one compound like this. Okay, so what is the major product obtained in this acid catalyzed hydration here? What is the major product obtained? Here this carbon is containing 0 hydrogens, here 2 are there. So according to Markovnikov rule, which alcohol is major alcohol? Second, 2 alcohol. Okay, so 2-methyl 2-propanol. So that is CH3 OH. This is the major product. This is major product. So this acid catalyzed hydration of alkenes follows Markovnikov rule. Next, we will see the second method from alkenes. Okay, from alkenes, second method of preparation. What is that? Hydroboration. Followed by oxidation. Now what is hydroboration? Addition of borane to unsaturated compound is hydroboration. As you know, in the first year you have studied about diborane. What is the diborane? B2H6. And it is also written BH3 taken twice. Means one BH3 unit is called borane. 2 BH3 units are called diborane. So what is the formula? Overall formula you will write like this: B2H6. But one borane is BH3. Now addition of BH3 or B2H6 to unsaturated compounds is called hydroboration reaction. Okay. So like other types, chlorination, iodination, bromination, okay, hydrohalogenation, like that, here it is hydroboration. Hydroboration means what? Addition of diborane or B2H6 or BH3 is called hydroboration. Now, in this hydroboration, I'll start with example here. That is, one example let us take. CH3, CH double bond, CH2 amine. Okay. Now this one, this molecule on reaction with B2H6. B2H6 nothing but two molecules of BH3. Here let us show the reaction with one molecule of BH3. I have written one molecule of BH3 here. BH2, H separately I have written. So this is BH3. What happens here is, pi electrons given to the proton H plus and BH2 minus unit will attack on the cation. Okay. So that means I am writing here CH3. Now this one gets one proton from here, one proton, one H from this one. CH2, BH2 I am writing. Okay. This is called alkyl borane or propyl borane. Propene plus borane, propyl borane. And here two more hydrogens are available for further reaction. Two more protons are available. Means again one more alkene can be added to this. That means this reaction can continue with one more alkene because two more protons are there. Means two more alkenes you can add. But step by step I will write. So one more propene I am taking. Okay. One more propene I am writing here. So what will happen? One proton attaches to this one, the central carbon, and BH will attaches to the terminal carbon. So this molecule I am writing it as CH3, CH2, two hydrogens, CH2, again CH2. Okay, this is also CH3, CH2, CH2. This is also CH3, CH2, CH2. Taken twice, two times, two molecules of propenes. So taken twice. And here one BH, because one H is given to this carbon. So BH. This is alkyl borane. This is dialkyl borane. Okay, dipropyl you can say. Again the reaction can continue because one more hydrogen proton is available for hydroboration. So the reaction continue and one more propene will react with this. One more propene will react with this and you will get a same one hydrogen attached to this one, boron will attach to this carbon. So taken thrice I will write. CH3, CH2, CH2 taken thrice because now initially one propene, this is second propene, this is three propenes. So three propenes reacted with three hydrogens. Okay, 2 plus 1, 3 hydrogens. So I will write B here. This is trialkyl borane. Trialkyl borane. Okay. So it is monoalkyl. Okay, alkyl borane, dialkyl borane, trialkyl borane. This is the last point. Why? Because there are no more hydrogens, no more protons. So trialkyl borane is the final addition product. After this, we will do oxidation hydrolysis. So this hydrolysis it will undergo. That is, here the oxidation is taking place with hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide and with the base. Okay, with the base we are doing this. So what will happen here? This bond between boron and 3 alkyl groups is broken. This bond is broken, and you will get here 3 moles of CH3, CH2, CH2OH, 3 moles of alcohol you got, and 1 boron is there. That 1 boron is changed to BOH taken thrice. That is also, you can also write it as H3BO3, right? It is boric acid. That is nothing but BOH3 or H3BO3. Anyhow, this is the same compound. So, what is this reaction? It is hydroboration, oxidation of alkenes. What is happening in this reaction? Diborane is added to the alkene. Diborane means B2H6. B2H6 single unit is BH3. That BH3 we are taking and starting the reaction. Alkene with BH3 reaction. The proton from this attaches to the carbon, boron attaches to the other carbon, terminal carbon. Similarly, how many protons are there? That many times addition takes place. So 3 alkenes, 3 molecules of alkenes reacts with these 3 protons of the borane. So you will get finally trialkyl borane. Okay, this trialkyl borane, after hydrolysis, that is oxidation we are doing in H2O2, you will get 3 moles of alcohol with H3BO3. Here in this reaction there is a good percentage of yield. Good yield you will get. You will get a good yield, means more percentage. Good percentage you will get. Okay, more percentage of product you will get in this reaction. Why? Because 1 mole of BH3 can give 3 moles of alcohol. So you will get more amount of alcohol in this reaction. And this reaction takes place opposite to that of Markovnikov. Why? Because according to Markovnikov, you should get 2 alcohol, 2 propanol as major product. But here what we are getting? 1 propanol. Here we are getting 1 propanol as the product. So it is like reverse. The addition of diborane is opposite to that of Markovnikov addition. It is taking place like that. So it is also giving us good percentage of alcohol, and it is taking place like opposite to the Markovnikov addition. Okay. We will see one more example in hydroboration followed by oxidation. If for example an alkene given is, okay, an alkene given is this alkene, let us assume it is this alkene, okay, it is example 2, let us assume, in hydroboration reaction followed by oxidation. So what will happen here? You will take diborane B2H6, hydroboration will take place. It should take place, okay. Here what is happening? CH3H, CH2, okay. First you will get a BH2, this type of molecule, right? Because 1 BH3 only will react with this. So you will get this type of molecule. This again followed by one more addition, one more time addition. Okay. So first alkyl borane. Next you will get what? dialkyl you will get, right? Dialkyl. Okay, dialkyl. Next again what we have to do? Same, one more proton is available now, so one more alkene, one more molecule of alkene you can get. So you will get here CH3, CH3, CH2 taken thrice. You will get this one, trialkyl boron. Same, last step is oxidation with hydrogen peroxide. So what is the alcohol you will get? CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, OH you will get. That is isobutyl alcohol you will get. Okay, secondary butyl alcohol you will get, and along with that 3 moles you will get, along with that BOH taken thrice. So 2-methyl 1-propanol you will get. So this reaction you will get excellent yield of the product, and it is taking place opposite way of the Markovnikov addition.